Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to track new orders from WooCommerce to Google Sheets. So let's suppose I'm running an e-commerce store and I have a store on WooCommerce. Now I want that whenever there is a new order, all the details of this order should be automatically added to my Google Sheets spreadsheet. Doing this manually will consume a lot of time, so I've completely automated this process, and to do this automation I've used Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between WooCommerce and Google Sheets. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I am going to build this connection in such a way that whenever there will be new order in my WooCommerce, all the details will be automatically added to my Google Sheets spreadsheet. Now if you want to learn the step-by-step process, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to see how to track new orders from WooCommerce to Google Sheets. For this, I have created this automation workflow where I have built connection between WooCommerce and Google Sheets. And now I am going to place an order in WooCommerce. And as soon as I do this, all the details will be automatically added to my Google Sheets spreadsheet. So I am going to go towards my WooCommerce, add this to my cart, and then I'm going to proceed to checkout. So here I have added some details, the billing details. My name is latest user, company, I have not added anything. Let's suppose the company name is Pabbly. Then the country is India, street address is 155 New Town, Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. Then I have added the pin code, phone number, and the email address is latest99@pabblytudes.com. I am going to click on this place order. My payment method is cash on delivery. And here the order has been placed. I am quickly going to open my Google Sheets spreadsheet and check whether all these details are added there or not. And here I can see that I have instantly added all the details. The order placement has been done by this latest user. Phone number that we added was this. Email address that we added was latest99@pabblytudes.com. Product was pink midi dress. Address was this. Payment method was cash on delivery. And the total was this. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run. And now to learn how to create this, let's start creating this from the beginning. In this video, we are going to learn how to track new orders from WooCommerce to Google Sheets. For this, we are going to create automation between Google Sheets and WooCommerce with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com in your browser. After browsing this website, we need to sign into our Pabbly Connect account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. So if you are an existing user, click on this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free. And this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll go with the sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'm going to click on this Pabbly Connect Access now. And it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I've created over here. If you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this Create Workflow button. And first I need to provide the workflow name, and then I have to select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. So first, let's name this workflow as Track New Orders from WooCommerce to Google Sheets. And now I'm going to select my folder. So these are the folders which have been created. I'm going to select the folder as Google Sheets Automations and then click on Create. So here workflow created successfully, and as soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens, and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to track new orders from WooCommerce to Google Sheets, which means whenever there will be new order in my WooCommerce store, it will be automatically added to my Google Sheets spreadsheet, which means whenever there will be new order, this complete workflow here will get triggered. because trigger says when this happens. So when I'm going to receive a new order from WooCommerce and then the action says do this, then add order details to my Google Sheets spreadsheet. So here in my trigger application, I will be taking WooCommerce, and then in my action application, I will be taking Google Sheets. Here in my trigger application, I'm quickly going to take WooCommerce, and then in my trigger event, I am going to take, so whenever a new order has been created, whenever a new order has been placed, I am going to trigger this workflow. So from this trigger event, I am going to select it as new order created. Now I need to make connection between Pabbly Connect and WooCommerce, for which a webhook URL is provided to me, and this webhook URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my WooCommerce with Pabbly Connect. So reading this help desk, I'm going to build this connection, and to make this connection, let me open my WooCommerce. So this is the app dashboard of WordPress, and as WooCommerce is plugin of that, I have installed that from over here. If you haven't installed, you can install this from this option of plugins. So I'm going to go towards this WooCommerce, and from here I'm going to click on the settings. So this settings page has appeared in front of me, from where I'm going to click on this advanced, and from here you can see this page setup. So from here we have to go towards this webhooks. So I will open this webhooks. Now if I scroll down, I can see all the webhooks which have been created. I'm going to create a new webhook. For that, I'm going to click on this add webhook option. Now this page has appeared in front of me, where first I need to enter the webhook URL name. So let's say the webhook name is new product, then the status will be active. The topic is order created. So I've selected that. In this delivery URL, I have to insert the webhook URL which I am provided in my Pabbly Connect workflow. So I'm going to copy this webhook URL and I'm going to paste that over here, and then I'm going to enter the secret. I'm going to enter the random secret, and then I'm going to enter the API version as the latest API version, and then I simply need to click on the save webhook. Here you will see the webhook will be saved successfully and webhook updated successfully. So I am going to go towards my Pabbly Connect workflow, and you will see that I have received the response. As soon as I've added this webhook URL, I have received this webhook ID and the value of this webhook ID, and I'm going to click on this recapture webhook response. It says, do you wish to recapture the response? I'm going to click on this yes. Now it has changed to this waiting for the webhook response, and under this it is written, now log into the application where you have added the webhook URL and do test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. So this means, so as to get the webhook response over here, I need to do a test submission, which means I need to place a new order. And whenever a new order will be placed, I'm going to capture that response over here. So I'm going to go towards my WooCommerce, and on the left hand side where I can see all these options, I'm going to search for products. So here I'm going to click on this all products, and let's suppose I want to get this orange summer dress. So I'm going to click on this view. Now over here, this is the orange summer dress. The price is 2200. I'm going to click on this add to cart, and then I have to select this as proceed to checkout. Now here I have entered few details. The name is best user. I have not entered the company name. If you want to enter, you can enter. The region is India, street address is 155, town city is Bhopal, state is Madhya Pradesh. I have added the pin code and the phone number, and then I have added the email address as bestuser89@pabblyroutes.com. After adding these details, I have also selected my payment method, which is cash on delivery. So after adding these details, I'm simply going to click on place order, and you will see the order will be placed. And as soon as the order will be placed, I'm going to capture all these responses in my Pabbly Connect workflow, and here it is. We have received the checkout. Thank you for shopping with us. Now I should have captured all these details in my Pabbly Connect workflow. So let's quickly open my workflow. If I scroll down, I can see that I have received the response. The total is 2200. Then the product name was orange summer dress. Then I have received the pin code, state is MP. Then the first name is Pesna, last name is user. City was Bhopal, and then I have received the payment method, which was cash on delivery, and the rest of the details. Here, as soon as I've created a new order, I have captured that response in this workflow, and this shows the connection setup that we have created between Pabbly Connect and WooCommerce that is successful. And now whenever I'm going to receive a new order, I will start capturing that response here in this workflow. Now moving on towards the next step. Whenever there is a new order in WooCommerce, I want to add that to my Google Sheets. So then in my action application, I am going to take Google Sheets. And then in my action event, I'm going to select it as add new row and then click on connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on the sign in with Google. Here you need to choose your account with which you have logged in your Google Sheets. And after choosing that account, you simply need to grant away the permissions because your data is completely safe with Pabbly Connect by clicking on allow, and here you can see that authorization is successful, which means Google Sheets is connected to Pabbly Connect. Now over here I have created a Google Sheet spreadsheet by the name new orders from WooCommerce. So I am going to select my spreadsheet as that new orders from WooCommerce, and then you will see the sheet will be automatically detected, which is sheet number 1. If I go back, you can see all the fields which I have in my spreadsheet have appeared here. So we have first name, last name, phone, email, product, address, payment method, total, and here we have all the same fields: first name, last name, phone, email, product, address, payment method, and total. Now I'm going to add all these details, but I'm not going to enter these details manually. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter the data from the previous response. I have received the response from WooCommerce, and when I click on this field, I can see this WooCommerce. When I click on this, I can see all the response which I have received from there. Here, first I'm going to enter the first name, and the first name was this, best. The last name was user. So I'm going to enter this user. Phone number was, this was the phone number. Then the email address was bestuser89@pabblytudes.com. Then the product was this, orange summer dress. Then I've received the address as, I'm going to enter 155 space New Town space Bhopal. Then the payment method was cash on delivery, and then the total was this. Now over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make these fields static, and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep these fields dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. After entering all these details, I'm simply going to click on save and send test request. Let's wait for the response, and here it is. We have received the response. Now let's quickly open the Google Sheets. So here I have received the response. The first name was best, last name was user, phone number was this, email address was bestuser89@pabblytudes.com, product was orange summer dress, address is 155 Newtown Bhopal, payment method is cash on delivery, total is 2200. So now to summarize, we took WooCommerce as a trigger application where we have taken our trigger event as new order created, because whenever a new order has been created, I want to add all the details of that order to my Google Sheets. So then I took action application as Google Sheets, made connection with Pabbly Connect, and then automatically added all these details from my WooCommerce to my Google Sheets with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now this is how this automation workflow is going to run. Here we have successfully created automation between WooCommerce and Google Sheets with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.